Hi there and welcome back to Speaking Light Oracle. My name is Bianca and I will be providing some guidance from Spirit from the 2nd to the 8th of March for you, Aries. Just setting the tone. Okay, let's get a Goddess Oracle card for you to start off in terms of your overarching energy and guidance from Spirit for the week of the 2nd to the 8th of March for Aries. I do offer private readings. If you would like one, please see the description box for the links. And I also do inner child reparenting work, intergenerational healing work. So if that tickles your fancy, also reach out to me. Ooh. Aries, your overarching goddess for the week is Kali. And it says fear. Now, I personally absolutely adore the goddess Kali energy. She can be, if you tether yourself well enough, she can be such a guiding force of strength and cutting what is no longer needed. And Kali says, I am the dance of death that is behind all life, the ultimate horror, the ultimate ecstasy. I am existence. I am the dance of destruction that will end this world, the timeless void, the formless devouring mouth. I am rebirth. Let me dance you to death. Let me dance you to life. Will you walk through your fears to dance with me? Will you face all the horror, all the pain, all the sorrow, and say, yes, I am all that you dread, all that terrifies. I am your fears. Will you meet me? And the meaning of this card is that Kali has begun her dance in your life to tell you it is time to face your fears. All that is lurking ominously, either buried deep in your inner darkness or close by, needs to be stared in the eye and brought into the light of consciousness. Are your fears serving you by warning you about dangerous places, things, or people? Or do your fears prevent you from dancing your dance, living your life, creating with creation? Kali comes to tell you that your dance is needed as part of the whole dance of creation. Wholeness is nurtured when you reclaim the pieces of yourself that you've given over to fear. Most fears are formless. By naming and witnessing the fear, you gain power. Wholeness is created when you learn to acknowledge your fears and walk through them. I think that's pretty clear, Aries. Let's have a look. I'm just going to draw from the Native American Tarot just to clarify if there's any clarification needed here. What is this fear around for Aries? Also remember, this is a general read. This will not resonate. All of this will not resonate with all of you. So, yeah, okay. 9 of Swords. You see that massive, this is just confirming your fear. This is, in the 9 of Swords is a card of such worry that you cannot rest. Okay, and that is the worry. That is the overshadowing thing over this family that would otherwise be happy. Could be about your family, Aries, or if not, then it would just be a confirmation that you might want to have a look at how your fear is serving you. And if it's not, find a way. Find a way to stare it dead in the eyes and say, I will not let you control me. Okay, Aries? Pluck up that courage this week is what Spirit is saying, because you're worth more. Okay, so we're going to pull cards for your emotional, your physical, your relationship, and your financial health. Okay, so first up is emotional, and you've got the Star coming out. The Star is a card of hopes and wishes and dreams. So there might be some big wishes that you've got going on or that you need to look at in terms of your emotional life, Aries, and that is clarified, yes, by the Emperor. The Emperor is the king of all kings. He is all four kings combined, and he is stability. The Emperor is always ready to engage in war if it needs be, or to engage in all sorts of other things like peace and healing and mental clarity. And so be ready, get yourself emotionally ready to reach for your dreams in terms of your emotional world, Aries. Sure, there's a lot of decks here today. Okay, let's now look at your physical health for Aries, 2nd to the 8th of March. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, there's a lot that flipped out here. Okay, your physical health. First up was the 9 of Cups, which is about happiness, joy, fulfillment, feeling good about how you feel. Okay, so nice, lots of treasure, emotional treasure especially, feeling good. Then you've got the 8 of Wands. There's swift movement in terms of your health. We've got the Ace of Cups. There's another cup being offered this week to you, Aries. So even though you may feel, oh, everything's hunky-dory and, you know, I feel great, I feel good, there's going to be a very quick offer, and Spirit is saying it's going to pass you by if you don't grab it, okay? They're showing me a bird flying and a cat needs to catch it. So there's another cup coming, and for some of you, this might be about your heart health. That's what I'm hearing. 10 of Swords is the last card out there, and that is the card of obviously struggle, pain, especially mental pain. But what the 10 of Swords is also the last of the pain, because after that comes renewal, clarified by the 3 of Pentacles. After that comes renewal, and that renewal is going to look like other people building with you, building your health with you. Or if other people are not building your health with you, then it is going to look like seek out other people to help you build your health. Aries, your energy might be quite scattered this week. I don't know if it's got to do with the Mercury retrograde or what's going on, but yeah, I'm suddenly feeling very scattered from the time I started reading for you. So if your energy is scattered, I just want to get a card about that, please. What is the scattered energy about for Aries that I'm feeling? It's about your money or your earthly possessions. There might be a lot going on at work. There might be some worry. And you might be sort of thinking, is stuff working? Is it not working? Should I stay at this job? Should I go? Should I drop the business? Should I start a new business? Should I carry on? So yeah, there's a lot of sort of scattered all over focus, and it's possibly got to do with money, houses, family, you know, earthly stuff. Okay, let's move on to your relationship health, Aries, for the week of 2nd to the 8th of March. By the way, if you do enjoy the content, please do like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We don't have hype where I'm from yet on YouTube, but if you do on your side, please hype. Okay, we've got the Queen of Wands. She popped out in reverse though. So the Queen of Wands is a very confident, well put together, a fiery energy. You know, she's the lioness kind of vibe. And she was in reverse. And the Queen of Wands in reverse can either be a lack of confidence in relationship, an upending of trust and confidence and good stuff, good vibes, you know, lioness, strength. Or it could be a person who is quite narcissistic. And I don't mean a person who's narcissistic who just loves themselves a bit too much. I mean a person who's quite destructive, manipulative. Okay, if this resonates, obviously seek help. If it doesn't, it's possibly just about a lack of confidence for you. And the clarification is the Knave of Chalices. So that is the Page of Cups, who is quite a young chap who is, you know, rather a romantic character. There could be some romantic messages coming your way. It could be someone who's quite childish, and what I know from my rather deep personal experience with actual narcissists is that they are very much stuck in childhood. Not your job to raise them though, okay? That's not going to happen. Got the Three of Wands there. The Three of Wands is about standing on the shore and awaiting for your ships to arrive. In this card, it's about the warrior who is shooting the arrow and hoping it hits the mark. And he's looking quite confident. So I'm hearing take confident action, but it has to correlate with what you expect to come back to you. Okay, so think about it before you take that action. Don't just be scattered. And then we've got the Seven of Wands, which is kind of a challenge energy. You will be challenged in your relationships this week. However, the Seven of Wands' message, the positive message, says, again, just like the message that came through with the Three of Wands for me now, is think about it. And then if the reaction to the action that you take does not correlate, then you need to defend yourself. Then you need to lock the door. Get out of there. Okay, so approach it very confidently, please. Let's have a look at your financial income stability in terms of your coins. What's the message there this week? Oh, nice. We've got the Magician. That's lovely, Aries. So the Magician obviously is as above, so below. And the Magician is a conduit for universal energy to manifest into material stuff. I want to clarify. Okay, who is this? Oh, lovely. And you've got the Queen of Pentacles. So yes, Spirit is saying, be the Magician so that you can be the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is a woman who has more than enough for herself and her entire kingdom. Okay, she is emotionally invested in the well-being, in the physical well-being of all her subjects, including herself. So, right, what are we going to do now, Spirit? Okay, right, we're doing angel cards as a wrap up this week. How is it going, Aries? Let me know in the comments. How are you? How's life treating you? How are you treating life? Okay, so your angel message to tie in with the overall is patience. And when I look at the fear card and the worry card in terms of the overall that came out first, Spirit is saying be patient with yourself. Okay, this is not going to be a once-off overnight solution when you face the fear. This is going to be habitual training to every time that fear comes back, whatever it is that you do to confront it, whether it's a breathing technique, whether it is using an essential oil, whether it is talking yourself off a cliff or phoning a friend or whatever that is, it's going to take quite a bit of that. But with every step that you take, each time you confront the fear becomes smaller and you become larger. And the patience card says, now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. And yeah, it's about the training wheels are still kind of there, but they are coming off soon. But enjoy. The message that they are reiterating for me is enjoy being a student. Sometimes I can, and many people I'm sure, but I have learned that I can, to my surprise, enjoy the struggle. Because when I see it as a learning curve, and I'm not being preachy, please understand, I'm not saying your struggles are tiny and easily overcome. Not at all. Not at all. But when you can find a moment to find the learning and the growth in terms of whatever you're going through, it really does alleviate the pain a lot. Okay, Aries, I hope that makes sense for you. I hope that you have a marvelous week ahead. Be strong. You got this. I believe in you. And have a lovely one.